What's going on, guys? Bit of a mess in the truck. I just got paid $100 to take away the wood, which I'm going to keep. It's Norway maple, and the branches I got to get rid of. And I'm not even going to take them to the dump. I'm just going to throw them over the fence at the woodyard into the forest and get rid of them that way. So it'll be profit from the wood and profit from the payment. I got to bring some smoker wood back to the shop, so I'm just going to put a couple barrels into the truck, and I got a dolly here that I got to put in. And I'm going to bring back a whole bunch of oak in the 2 barrels because I have to mix with sugar maple for my customer who's got the smokehouse. What the customer and I came up with to keep the supply going is mix the oak with the sugar maple so that he can thin it out and, you know, keep getting the sugar maple. It might actually be beneficial to go with the oak because he's going to get a little bit of a slower burn, and the oak is kind of mild, so it's not going to take away from the flavor. And I've seen that done before in the smoker wood business. I also got to bring back a bunch of bags of just oak because I sold what supply I had here, and I took some bags, like 3 bags. I emptied the oak out so that I could make the sugar maple and oak mix bags. So probably make about, I don't know, a dozen oak bags. Alright, let's head to the woodyard. Alright, slight change of plans and one stop along the way to the woodyard. Let's do some zen in the nature setting. Go down by the creek. See if anybody's fishing down here. I'm not sure if the rainbow trout, aka the steelhead, come down through this creek. I know the salmon do, but this is a smaller creek. It's nothing special. So I would imagine they haven't really done much of a stocking program here. But if there's some trout, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to check the water level. Looks a little low here. But this creek is made to drain very quickly. And it's a lot different when I was here in fall because it's full of vegetation. Now I can see everything. Yeah, the water's low and clear. We had a bunch of rain the other day. It just looks really dirty here because this is kind of like a city creek. Yeah, water's very clear. But you see how all those rocks are like, they have that brown color? Oh, there's a geese right there eating some bread. Haha. Yeah, see how the rocks underneath the water, they got that brown color? That's what it looks like when a river is like dirty from the city pollution. Yeah, there's nothing in here, that's for sure. Any fish that came in here, they would have ran because the water is so... It's one thing to be low, but when it's really clear, they just don't sit in shallow areas like this, you know? It's a little colder in this valley too. Let's just walk up to this pool here. Not much of a pool, but water slope. We'll see if we see any fish swimming around in there. And this is Highland Creek. And the woodyard's just 2 minutes away. So about the slight change of plans, my transmission in my truck, I went to leave the shop with some wood on it to come up to the woodyard and dump. And then I just went to look back in my other truck for a second. And I put it in reverse and I heard like a chink. And then I had no reverse anymore. I thought everything was gone in the tranny, but that wasn't the case. But good news is I do have a transmission there, so I can just go and swap that in early during the week and get back on the road. And this is a nice little pool actually. You can see a couple boulders down there, and there are some of these stones that they put in to reinforce the bank, and it's probably about 4 feet deep in here, so this is probably a good pool when the fish are coming in here. Oh, look, there's a deer. There's another one up on the hill. You see it? I'm not surprised to see deer here. There's tons of forest, so they're all over the place. But I'm here for the fish. I don't see anything swimming around in there. Well, it's a little too cold to hang out down here, and I probably won't see any fish. I'll just keep an eye on it on my way back. And we'll get back into the wood yard and then do some sorting out, do some arranging in there, and I got to do some smoker wood bags. And I got to get my neighbor Keith to help me out with his truck, and we'll go unload my truck with all the wood in it and bring it to the wood yard. I got to bring some of those barrels back and then go back to the wood yard with some more wood from off of the truck, and then bring another load of barrels back to the shop. Stainless bowl for scrap. All right, first I want to clear these up and get them out of the way. Alright, that's done. Time to bag up some wood. There's already a few bags of oak in here. I think there might be like 8 or 10 bags. So I'll just bring those out. I also have a bunch of apple that I gotta do. I think I'm all out at the shop. I'm gonna need to get more of that bagged up, and I'll bring at least a couple bags over today. I'm probably gonna bring about 6 in the Tahoe. And then I gotta fill up 2 Tupperware bins over there with a bunch of oak to bring back to the shop. Alright guys, we've got a special mill call here today, and it's from JPF, Joe's Firewood Videos, and this is a sticker for Chuck Rogers of the Iron Oak Sawmilll channel. And sadly, Chuck passed of a heart attack about a month ago or so, and these commemorative stickers were made in honor of Chuck. I've also got a business card from Backspin Graphics, and that's Bill Moon. This is basically Joe's supplier of all his logos and hats and t-shirts and all of that stuff. I'll put it right here in this spot. There we go. I did clean it off a little bit before. It should stay on there just fine. And there's Chuck's sticker that he sent me personally, and he has one of mine. I've got this round of sugar maple. I gotta turn it into smoker wood, so I'm gonna cut it into coins. We'll test that out first. talk about the saw. After I sharpened it, it cut really well, but the problem is it was cutting on like a worse angle, and I don't like that sharpener tool because when you're using it, you're moving it back and forth and the whole bar is going like this, right? But I'm actually going to check the bar next time and make sure there's no bar wear. That bar is relatively new, so hopefully there's no damage on it yet, but I can just take it back to the shop and then file it down and it'll be all right. Okay guys, so just a tiny bit of reduction on the pile here. I wasn't really trying to get into this stuff that much, but I really wanted to get that smoker wood all prepared. So I got all kinds of bags over here. So when I'm back with Keith, we'll just load them all up. I'm gonna probably have to do 3 trips. I gotta bring some of these barrels back. So yeah, I got 7 bags in the truck. There's another 5, and there's another 9 bags right there. And because it's warm out, I'm gonna have to come and have a fire in here. I didn't even have a fire last year in the woodyard. I was speaking with some friends and we've been meaning to get together over the winter and we never did, but we'll get together. We'll have a nice little fire in here and start enjoying the lovely weather that's coming up. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff.